Democracy. The idea that people should have the power. It started in a Greek city 2,500 years ago. It didn't last long. Mankind moved on. 2,000 years went by. The American Revolution picked it up. The French Revolution amplified it. It spread. It was called the worst form of government, except for all the others. Now it is the form of government chosen by the majority of nations on Earth. Human rights. The idea that each individual has certain inalienable rights. It started with people who believed God created men. Therefore all men were equal. The idea didn't stick. So they put it on paper, and it still didn't stick. So they put it on more paper, on speeches, on policies, on flags, on the streets, on the internet, on ONGs. Until it stuck to people's minds as if it had always been there in the first place. The welfare state. The idea that the state should provide for the economic and social well-being of its citizens. It was born of the social inequalities brought by the Industrial Revolution. It was considered unrealistic. It was considered paternalistic. It was considered expensive. It was also considered good enough to spread from one country to another, and another, and another, until it became one of the most discussed political ideas of our times. Justice. The idea that all citizens are equal before the law. It seemed unnatural. History had shown that some people had physical power, others had financial power or military power, family power, even aesthetic power. So why should the law of men protect what nature and fate had not? For starters, justice was not about protecting the power of some people, but about protecting people from power. So laws were created to establish equality, courts of law to apply it, law agencies to enforce it. So an idea that was once perceived as being against the laws of nature ended up becoming the nature of law. Globalization. The idea that our paths on Earth are all connected. It started long ago, but it actually took off during the age of discoveries. Portuguese ships sailed to Africa, to India, to the Americas. On their journey to connect the world, these ships crossed the Estoril coastline. Civilizations crashed, cultures merged, geographies changed, ideas were shared. We started our human journey together. Time drew us apart. We're living together again, this time to prove we can handle it. Democracy, human rights, the welfare state, justice, globalization. What will we think of next? Estoril Conferences, uniting mankind with ideas.